you beautiful Spark, and welcome back to another solo episode of Spark TV. I am your host, Danielle Lewis, founder and CEO here at Spark Business. And I've just got a short tip for you today, and that is what to do when you feel like doing nothing. So let's back up a second. I have ginormous goals, right? Ginormous, like take over the world kind of vibe goals. I don't just want to, there's nothing wrong with this, but I don't just want to build a lifestyle business. I don't want to, live within my means. I want a big, extraordinary life. But I can also tell you that I am lazy AF. There is nothing that I like more than not getting out of bed for the entire day on the weekend and eating McDonald's and watching television and scrolling through Instagram and drinking mimosas in bed. Some of my top favorite things to do. But unfortunately, none of those help me on my journey towards meeting these big goals that I have for myself and my life. And the reason this has come up for me and I wanted to share it with you this week is because I've recently embarked on something called Project 40. So I turn 40 next year, June 7, buy gifts. So there's like 270 whatever days until that milestone. And I've, had the obligatory mental breakdown, and I decided that it was a good enough way in the future and good enough reason to set some big goals. So I've set some goals around my health, my wellness, my happiness, my businesses, all of those things that I want to achieve in the next 270, let's say 275 days, depending on when you're listening to this. But I know that if I just look at those big goals, there is just going to be overwhelm and that, stuck in that cycle of I don't know what to do, even though I know exactly what to do, right? And I also know about myself that there are most days where I don't feel like doing stuff. I don't feel like doing the big things, the big ticket items that are going to get me towards those goals. So I have developed I don't want to say foolproof because, nothing's ever foolproof, but it's a pretty good system for me. And I wanted to share it with you in case it helps you, whether it be hitting a personal goal, a work goal, a business goal, a lifestyle goal, whatever it might be, a relationship goal. And that is I create a list. So I create a ginormous list of everything that I can think of that is going to push me in the direction of that goal or of that dream. So let's take health and wellness as an example. So perhaps it is going for a walk. Perhaps it is drinking a lemon water. Perhaps it's drinking my AG1 supplements that is on Project 40 bandwagon. Perhaps it is, giving myself a facial, doing the whole exfoliate, putting all the serums on, doing all the things so I can look my best self. Whatever it is. So there's some things on that list that take an hour, and there's some things on that list that take 5 minutes. And now I know that all of those things are going to actually help me achieve said goals. So what I do is I write that down in the different categories. So my health and wellness goals, my business goals, because on the days where I am staring down the barrel of an email inbox or some blank space in my calendar, and I'm just feeling like I don't know what to do and I don't want to do anything and I'm having a little tantrum, I can go to those lists and I don't have to think. I go to the list and I say, what is one thing I can do that's going to take me 5 minutes? That is going to mean that I have done something, at least something today that pushes me in the direction of my goal, dream, whatever it might be, milestone. Because what I invariably find is that if I can do something that takes a couple of minutes, then it gives me this tiny little injection of energy that says, maybe we can do something else. It takes 5 minutes. And then maybe we can do something else. And then all of a sudden I've forgotten about the fact that I'm having a tantrum, and I start actually working on some of the bigger ticket items that help me move towards that goal. What it does is it eliminates the thinking behind what I need to do in the moment, and it builds momentum. So taking action, no matter how big or how small, starts to create momentum. But you need to plan for future you that is in that state and finding it difficult to get out of that state. We need to plan for her. We need to make it easy on her. So anything that you can do, like creating a list of little action items that you can take in that moment when you're feeling like doing nothing, that is going to help future you build momentum. And you know what? Even if you only do that 5-minute thing on that list that day because you really are a little bit too overwhelmed, you've still taken some level of action that is moving you towards your goal. And you can be proud of that. You can feel proud of that. And when we feel proud of ourselves and we celebrate that success, we are again more likely to take the next action and build on that. So that is my tip for you. I want you to think about those big picture goals that you have and write a list of all of the actions that you could take to move you towards that goal. That way, when you're feeling like you don't know what to do or you don't want to do anything, you can go back to that list and just tick off one small item. I hope that helps with whatever it is you are shooting for. If no one else tells you today, you are amazing, and I will see you or hear from you in the next episode.